Hey, tell me, looking back though, playing with Sean, playing with those guys at Seattle, what really stands out in your career? Because like we said at the start, you had a very, I mean, you were voted top 50 all-time players Seahawks history. I mean, what a run you had there in Seattle.
Yeah, it was fun. My best memories with that team, well, with the Seahawks, was just probably about the 4 or 5 years we had our offensive line play together. Walter Jones, Steve Hutchinson, Robbie Tobeck, me. Then we had a right tackle that kind of went in and out, but mainly it was Sean Locklear from North Carolina State. I mean, we had an offensive line. I could just say Sean's name or Tobeck's name or yell at Steve, and he knew exactly what we were talking. We were always on the same page, and hopefully that's how the Seahawks offensive line is going to work this week. Is we would pick up blitzes, against Pittsburgh or against New England or whoever. But just Denver was one of the worst ones. They would come up with these crazy blitzes where they would only have 2 guys on the line of scrimmage, and everybody else is walking around behind the line. You're like, okay, who do I get? So we studied film and figured out they pretty much all end up in the same place at the end. So we figured out their how they would twist and turn, and so we this communication and working together, and we figured it out. And a lot of other teams would call us and say, "Man, how did you guys pick up that blitz? Nobody else has picked it up." And we didn't give them the secret, but because we wanted to keep it secret, but that we knew how they did it. But we spent a lot of time in the film room talking, and we had great communication though, for sure. So,
I mean, what great players you had in the offensive line.
Yeah.
And you mentioned all those guys. Those guys were, some of those guys, Walter and Steve, yourself, I mean, you guys were all timers.
Yeah, well, you got 2 of us. Well, 2 of them are in the Hall of Fame. Walter and Steve, they're both in the NFL Hall of Fame. So, really, really good times though. It's just fun memories, and the locker room was what you kind of miss. Just all the jokes and the things that go on in the locker rooms, things you really can't tell on camera.
We won't go there, but I understand.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me, as you watch the game with your daughter, though, is she a football fan? Is she?
She loves.
She knows the nuances of the game.
She does. So she's intense. She's more intense than me watching games. So,
really?
Yeah. So she'll have a great time. We'll have a fun time. Plus, staying at the team hotel, hopefully she sees some of the players she looks up to, and she follows. So it'll be fun.
Oh, that's awesome. That'll be great fun. So, well, I'm glad I hooked up with you. It's funny. I talked about interviewing you at Homewood High School, and you guys were really good in high school. And I'm not that much older than you are, Steve. I mean, 10 years. I mean, my goodness, that's not that much, right?
No, not at all. No, 10 years is nothing, especially when I'm 55. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, now everybody knows how old I am. No, I'm kidding. I interviewed you in high school, and then when you were at Auburn, it was always fun because, everybody wants the quarterback. Everybody wants the running back. And I said, let's go interview Chris, the offensive lineman from Homewood, because, not that many people would ever try to get an interview with an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate that. Yeah. I was a tight end, actually. I was an offensive. I played a couple of games at offensive line, but I mainly was a tight end.
You were a big kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got recruited by a bunch of different schools, and it came down to Auburn and Notre Dame were the 2 schools. So
no kidding.
Yeah. And end up committing to Notre Dame not verbally. I told one of the guys that I'm probably coming anyway. Then Coach Dye, Coach Sullivan, and Larry Blakeney, they all came down, and I went.
Wow.
Went to Coach Dye's farm and went hunting on the farm and that kind of stuff. Anyway, killed a deer.
Oh, well, he knew how to get you then.
Yeah, he did. Yes.
What a great story that is. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Coach Dye, Pat Sullivan, and Larry Blakeney, that was they sent the 3 Musketeers after you there.
They did. I know. It was the whole crew, yeah. So it was fun, man. Auburn it was a great choice. Things worked out well for me. So